up, guys? Welcome back. We are looking at Stuck in the Middle with You from Steeler's Wheel. So not too difficult in the chords. We'll go over the chord progression and through each section, the verse and the chorus, and a little intro as well. So let's talk about the chords. We've got D major, G7, A7, C major, and that is it. So we'll go through the strum pattern first, and then we'll look at the structure here. So I'm just going to grab this D major chord. It's a one measure strum pattern. It only deviates at one point, and we'll talk about that. But it's down, up, and then down with a rake, and strum up, down with a rake, strum up, down with a rake, strum up. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's just repeated over and over and over. So one measure strum pattern. So to get that rake sound, you're staying in motion just as you would if you were to continuously strum, but you throw the heel of the hand into the strings and then the pick just follows that. You want to be loosen the wrist there. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on your strings, but as you're strumming, you just basically put the brakes on with the heel of the hand on the strings, and then let the pick follow through after. So that's it. And then when we get to the end of the verse, we'll look at the different strum pattern, which is a lot easier. So going through the verse section, it's going to be 4 measures of D with that same strum pattern. So here's 1, and then 2 measures of G7, 2 measures of D again. And then here's where it changes up. We have A7 for 1 measure, and then C for half a measure, and G7 for half a measure. And we're just going to do all down strums for that. And you'll hear that groove in the song. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then C, 1 and 2 and G7, 3 and 4 and then back into the strum pattern, 2 measures of D. So all the way through that, 4 measures of D. 2 of G7. Back to D for 2. A7, C, G7, and 2 measures of D. Then we get to the chorus, which is a little easier to remember. You got 2 measures of G7. And then 2 measures of D. Back to G7 for 2. And then D, just 1 strum and hold it for 2 measures. That's when it goes, please, please. And that just rings out. Sorry, I'm singing, it's terrible. And then A7, same thing. And then you just, the tail end of that is just a D chord. And then that circles back into the verse. So, quick recap, chorus. 2 measures of G7, 2 measures of D, 2 measures of G7, and then D, hold it, A7, hold it. So when I say 2 measures or 1 measure or whatever, that means to go through the strum pattern that same number of times because it's a 1 measure strum pattern. And then the intro, maybe a little bit more intricate, but you start with a up strum on, this is all going to be on strings 3, 2, and 1. Up strum on strings 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to put fingers 2 and 3 We're leaving string 1 open the entire time. Finger 2 on string 3 fret 7. Finger 3 on string 2 fret 7. Blech. And we strum that up. I'll just take you through the sequence here. So it's open, and then fingers 2 and 3 on fret 7 of strings 3 and 2. And then slide down to the 5th fret. Same thing, fingers 2 and 3 on the 5th fret. And then finger 2 on string 3 fret 4 and finger 1 on string 2 fret 3. And then slide that down 2 frets to frets 2 and 1. And then we go open, and then back to frets 2 and 1. So that, without the strum pattern, just kind of fitting it in loosely. There's a lot of syncopation, so I'm using a lot of up strumming. Now all of that together is going to follow that same order, but I'll go ahead and put the strum pattern together and just, you know, you can follow my arm and repeat the video to make sure you have that down. And this would be repeating it. I think I may have changed how I did that the first time. We'll just say it's that way. 3 strums here. But if you happen to mix it up a little bit, it doesn't really matter. Using these double stops, which is a nice little thing to learn on the guitar, and that's transitioning in the key of G major there. Anyways, that is it, guys. So practice that strum pattern. Make sure you have all your chords, feeling comfortable about how the left hand is landing and transitioning between those. I would do the intro last because it's fleeting. You know, it only comes around at the beginning. And the verse and the chorus are going to be your main sections. Great song to sing along with. Great chord progression with that G7 thrown in there and that C major. It sounds really nice. So just work on the right hand, then get the left hand stuff together, put them together, and then work on that intro last. Have fun with it. See you in the next video.